Got one for you. You home bakers, you you homesteaders, people that have dry goods and stuff in the house. This is exciting. I was able to sneak away. I went to the dollar store and I bought a good sized stainless steel pot and lit at the dollar store for not much. And then I have a colander slash steamer. Tonight is the night. I'm gonna experiment with making hominy. I've got the fire in the teepee, the fire circle, and I just had a good fire yesterday because it was cold. And then I didn't seal the fire off and stop it so I'd have charcoal. Man, I've got ashes in there. Nice white ashes. And so I am going to nixtamalize. I know I'm butchering that word and people are like cringing, but it's the thought that counts. I have a 10-pound bag of triple clean field corn in the office there. Just plain old dent corn. I'm going to do it. Now I was talking to some people today. I love to talk. I learn things. Everyone comes through here, and it just so happened that I had the opportunity to talk to, you can tell I'm a fan of South Park. I had the opportunity to talk to a fellow that is like a higher up at a baking company. And I asked him, are you kind of a Bob's Red Mill kind of a guy or a King Arthur? And he goes, I use King Arthur flour. There's also another brand that's sold under the same name, but King Arthur's good. And we started talking about sourdough. Now this is the important point, Eli, that we need to concentrate on. He said that you can buy a sourdough starter from, say, California. And so you've got your yeast, California yeast. You bring it to Michigan, and after a few, let's just call them generations, of sourdoughing, you've got your pot, and you scoop some out and you let your dough rise, and then you replenish that with some water and some flour. You're going to start capturing the native yeast from your region. And so that starter, after a while, Stewie, Family Guy, after a while, you're going to actually have native yeast and not the starter yeast you bought. It's going to change the flavor of everything. He said, you know what you ought to try, Eli? I'm picking on you. You're sorry you watched this video, or are you? Is you just take flour and water and put it in your starter taurine or whatever you use for your starter, lid on it, but you leave it out. And to get it started, to get your starter started, put a piece of fruit in there to help feed the yeast. And that's how bread started. It was just yeast floating on the winds. And we can do that too, because we don't want to learn new stuff. We want to learn what was lost, right? Yeah. Anyway, it's going to be kind of clumsy. I don't know if I can edit out the end, but I am about to hop on the ultimate in engine-powered bicycles. It's the ultimate. It's got a nice engine on it. You might be thinking chainsaw, but watch. Hey, what's wrong with an old Honda? Probably 100 miles to the gallon. Reliable Honda engine. Oh, lastly, it's got points, but you can actually, I believe, get conversion kits for CDI, capacitive discharge ignition. I might go with the CDI. I have no problem with the points, but that old Yami of mine, Yamaha, has a CDI, and it's been just like it's first or second kick all the time. Nothing wrong with CDIs. Maybe have one in the bank. That's all. That's enough.